Hey boys and girls, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today we're taking a look at a vintage Rainbow Brite Magnetix set. Magnetics? Never heard of them? Huh. This seems to be a concept that kind of died off in the 80s, but it's similar to Colorforms, just using magnets. This one's all Rainbow Brite themed, and you can see there on the box we get a cool image of Colorland and Rainbow Brite and a whole bunch of the sprites. Let's open it up and take a closer look inside. Inside the box you get this magnetic board with a great view of Rainbow Land. Here's the color castle and the color mines. There's little houses the color kids live in. It's pretty cool. And then you get lots of little magnetic pieces you can put on. Here's Rainbow Brite. We'll stick her right on there so she can start her adventure. She comes with lots of little accessories. You know, she could be tossing a rainbow here, throwing out her color sprinkles. There is a shooting star magnet. We have some of the sprites. Here's Champ, the blue sprite. My personal favorite, Lucky, the green sprite. I had the stuffed animal of him as a kid. Here's Hammy, Indigo's little buddy. Twink, the main sprite, Rainbow Brite's sprite. According to the box, there's actually two versions of Twink, so that might be the one piece we're missing. As far as I can tell, the only piece that's missing is this version of Twink. And here's Spark, the yellow sprite. Interesting to note, we don't have OJ, the orange one, or Romeo, the red one. Not sure if they're missing, or maybe just not included in this set. I don't know. I didn't have this originally, this kind of secondhand thing. There's a little fish jumping out of the lake. We got a barrel of apples. Boy, this board's filling up fast. Here are some color crystals that can be mined in the mine and turned into color sprinkles, the little stars that Rainbow Brite takes out of her belt to make things more colorful. And then, dun dun dun, to ruin everyone's day, here's Murky Dismal, the bad guy. Magnetics may possibly work better than Colorforms. A lot of times Colorforms, you had to, get them wet to stick them again after a while. The magnetics seem to work really well, and they don't come off. You can shake it around pretty good. So that's kind of a neat feature. But I guess with them being made out of a thicker material, they're harder to die cut because the white outline on the magnetics is even worse than it is on Colorforms. I always kind of felt as a kid, it broke up the aesthetic of the background, having this big blob of white down here. It always kind of bugged me when it was off-center like this. This foot, there's no outline, but there's a ton of outline over here. It's like a minor aesthetic thing. But these are pretty fun. Kind of almost a dead toy concept now. Kids don't play with something quite like this anymore, or not as much as they used to. Everybody played with Colorforms when I was a kid, and I always thought they were fun, but you just don't see it as much anymore. The other thing that was similar to these was Presto Magic. I don't know if anybody remembers those. So you had Colorforms that were vinyl that stuck and restuck. You have Magnetics, which are magnet pieces here that can stick and restick. And Presto Magic was rub-on transfers. The difference with that was once you rubbed a character on, they were always there. You couldn't take them back off. So Presto Magic was a little bit more of a one-trick pony. Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos.